Okay, so this is a quick video on what I describe as the victory equation. So what is the victory equation? The victory equation is, it's a formula, and really what I want to ask you this question is, do you have a formula to get new sales, new leads, and new inquiries on Facebook? Do you have a process? Do you have something that you can actually follow? So ask yourself that question, do you have a formula? And is it a formula that actually works? So here's a very, very quick overview of my thinking on this and how I've actually put this together. So the first thing that we actually look at is what we call positioning. Now positioning is, it's about how you're positioned in the marketplace. Another way to describe it is that it's actually your brand. Now, so often when I talk to business owners, they say to me, hey, branding, what does that mean? I'm not, we're not a brand. And I say, hey, wrong. In actual fact, everything that you actually do is part of your brand. Brand is not just for Reebok, it's not just for Coca-Cola, it's not just for large organizations. What a brand is for a business is really how people are actually perceiving you. It's what people actually see when they actually engage with you. So your brand or your positioning is hugely important. So one of the first things that we do is that if we're using a Facebook page, a Facebook business page, to actually promote who you are and what you do, then we need to look at your positioning, we need to look at your brand and make sure that we're actually positioning that in the appropriate way. So when people come to your Facebook page, they actually get to see who you are and what you do, but more importantly, they get to see the way that you interact with potential customers and existing customers. So that's all about your brand and your positioning. So you really want to get your thinking around that right and actually get that portrayed right on your Facebook page. Really, really important. So once we've got that right, the first thing that we then need to look at is how we're going to promote your business. What we know is that you can have the best service, the best product, etc., but unless people know about you, then it's very unlikely that people are going to actually engage with you and buy from you. So what I love about Facebook is the ability to do some amazing Facebook advertising. Now, why do I say amazing? I use the word amazing. The reason is simply this, is that wherever in the past have you been able to say, hey, I want to spend $10 a day for the next 3 days and I want to promote my services, my product, my business to people in this particular location, and I want them to be of a particular age group, I want them to be male or female, and I want to promote to people that have this particular interest. I just love Facebook advertising from that point of view. Never before have we been able to actually target a group of people, and we know that there are many, many people here in New Zealand on Facebook or worldwide. So it just depends on who you are, where your business is, and your type of business. But if you're in the relationship business, you really should be on Facebook. And what we know is that business is all about relationships. So positioning and then advertising, Facebook advertising, promotion is something that we really need to be thinking about, and that needs to be part of your equation. So the next thing that we're going to look at is the process. So how do we deal with this? One of the the common things that people say to me is, hey, I don't have time to spend on Facebook. I'm busy dealing with customers. I'm busy dealing with products. I'm really busy putting my service out there and doing all the things that I have to do. I don't have time for Facebook, and I really get that. And what I say to people is, hey, but think about the fact that if you actually had a process that did all of this for you in the background, so when you were busy doing all your stuff that you have to do, you've set up your positioning, you've set up your Facebook advertising, and then you've got a process that what it does is somebody clicks on something, and what your system does is it automatically sends that person an appropriate email that gives that person some more information that then actually forwards that relationship or starts to build that relationship that you have with somebody. So it's not all about trying to slam dunk people and trying to sell people stuff. That's one of the things I see on Facebook all the time, is that quite often people's business Facebook pages are nothing more than what I class as a classified ad. But if you actually build relationships with people, and then you have the way to actually promote to those people, and then have a process that actually just works in the background that automatically sends them information and puts them into a sequence, then that is what will then take you to the next part of that equation. And really what that comes down to is positioning, promotion, and a process is then really what generates the dollars. So really what I say to people is have a think about it. Do you know how to position yourself? And if you did and you could position yourself, what would that look like? Do you know how to promote yourself? How would that work if you could actually target specific people who could potentially be your customers and it didn't cost the earth? And you could actually set the budget for that and not overspend on it. And then if you could actually build a process that actually worked in the background and actually generated more leads, more sales, more inquiries, and built relationships for you so that when it came to actually making a sale, you were in a much better position from there. So really what I'm saying is this is how you can help you to have what I call the victory equation, is to make some dollars. So hey, look, you know the drill. Steve, 021-254-9072, or email steve@brandlike.co.nz. And even if it is just to have a conversation, and there's no cost in having a conversation. So if you've got any questions about anything that I'm saying, or any ideas, or you just want to sit down and have a cup of coffee and understand how this could work, then let me know. Hope you're having a great day, and hope this has been of some use, some value to you in some way, shape or form.